So here we have it, the man of the hour. He played in the NFL for 4 years, but his injuries cut him short, and that's why he had a short career. But his name will always be remembered. Please welcome Ickey Woods in the house. How are you, baby?
I'm doing good, man. I can't complain. Just hanging in there, taking care of my grandbabies, man, and just living life. Lost my son 15 years ago, and I just lost my daughter in December to leukemia. So I'm taking care of her 4 kids. So I'm just living life, man, and taking care of my grandbabies.
Wait a minute. Okay, I know about your son. How old was your
Yeah.
daughter?
She was 36, man. I just lost her in December. That is the December 5th to leukemia. But she left me five beautiful gifts, which is my grandbabies. I got a 16, 12, 8, 5, and 4. So the 8, the 12 through the 8, 12 through the 5 live with me. And the 16-year-old is with his dad. So I'm starting life all over again with them with my little rascals, but I love them to death, man. And it's a blessing to have them.
Wow, Wick. You listen, you went through a tough life, man. I mean, this is killing me. I can't believe it. I know about your son and now your daughter. I mean, I know your
Yeah,
son was like 15, 16 years ago, right? It was back in 2009 to 10.
yeah,
And
yeah. 2010, I lost him. Yeah,
oh my God. And now your daughter. I mean, that hurts me, man. I didn't even know about this. How are you so positive like this?
yeah, yeah, man. I gotta be, man. I gotta stay positive and take care of the grandbabies. We kind of knew it was coming, but you never really prepared for it, and until it happens. But I knew that those four babies would be dependent on me, so I had to make sure I kept my head on straight and make sure we got it done for them.
The four grandkids. What is it? Boys, girls? What do you got?
Yeah, I got two and two, man. The 4-year-old Kyrus
Hmm.
boy, and then 5-year-old Jade boy, and then Kyrie is the 8-year-old girl, and then Giovanni is the 12-year-old girl. So yep,
So,
two and two.
so the girls got you whipped, right? Because I know you're a sucker for that.
Oh man, you already know, bro. You already know. Yep, I'm a girl dad. I'm a girl granddad.
So, Ick, I want to turn back the clock a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, brother. Let's do it.
Out of all the colleges, why did you pick UNLV?
Well, man, I actually I didn't know that when colleges sent you a letter, no one told me that that was a questionnaire and you needed to open it up and send it back. So what I did is I had a whole box full of letters from different colleges and I just took them and put them in a shoebox, man. Never opened them up and never sent the questionnaires back in. So UNLV was the only school that was recruiting me at the time, man. So they came in and gave me a full ride scholarship, and I actually wanted to go to Fresno State, which is where I'm. But Jim Sweeney at the time wasn't giving scholarship to in-town kids, at least not to the black kids. Let me put it that way.
Hmm.
So I had to go to UNLV, and I'm glad I did, man. It all worked out great for me, and we did some great things there, and was able to be the first player taken in the second round with the 31st pick, and felt great, man. Felt great to get to the pros, man, and my first year do something special and something rememberable.
Speaking of Fresno State, Icky, there's a legendary Yankee right now that went to Fresno State. Do you know who he is?
Legendary Yankee played what, basketball,
Baseball,
baseball,
baseball, the Yankees. Yeah, New York Yankees. Right now, he plays for the Yankees.
baseball. No, I wasn't a big baseball fan, so no, I couldn't tell you who it
Well,
is.
he's playing right now. His name is Aaron Judge. He's the home run. It's
Oh,
bombs.
Aaron Judge. I didn't know Aaron went to Fresno State.
Yeah, he went to Fresno State. Yeah.
Okay, okay. Yeah, I hadn't been back to Fresno in a while. I go back maybe once a year, but it's not the I don't partake in any of the Fresno State sports though. So I've been to a couple of games when they were playing my Rebels, but other than that, I'm not a big Fresno sports fan.
But your dream school, your dream university, where did you really want to go besides Fresno? I mean, because I don't know, was Fresno like a big football school back then?
Yeah, they was a pretty decent football school, and then it was at home, and I really didn't have no aspirations to really go nowhere else but Fresno State, man, and they didn't
Okay.
want me. And UNLV came in with a full ride scholarship, so being from a poverty stricken neighborhood, coming with a one parent home, just me, my mom, and my brother. So I couldn't pay my way to school because Fresno State wanted me to walk on and get all kind of financial aid to pay my way through school, and UNLV came in with a full ride scholarship, so that was basically a no brainer.
Ickey, were you the man in high school? Were you the guy? Were you the threat when other schools played against you and the opponents be like, try to tackle Ickey. He's hard. He's gonna run through you. Were you that guy?
Come on, man. Come on. You know I was, man. You You know I was, man. You know I was, because I was 195 pounds in college. Ran a 4.45. So I was a big guy that could move. And little DBs hated to see me coming around that corner. But had a great time, man. I was fortunate enough to be blessed with the talent to play football and go play it at a good level.
Now, when you were at UNLV, was Randall Cunningham there already?
Yes, Randall was a senior. My freshman year, Randall was a senior, so we got a chance to, play. Got a chance to play with him in the California Bowl, but got a chance to watch him all year long. Man, Randall was also an All-American punter too, so he could kick that ball. He actually kicked a 70-yarder when he was in Philly, so he could punt that ball, man.
Holy shit, I never knew that. Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, he
Uh,
kicked a 70-yarder when he was with the Eagles.
okay, so you had a spectacular career in college football, right? You were like the man, right? You tore it up, did it all.
No, man, I didn't really do a whole lot my first 3 years, man. I just ended up having a guy by the name of John Montgomery come in, who was my running back coach, man, who showed he believed in me as a man and a football, not a number, not just a football player, but believed in me as a young man and helped me develop into the man that I am today. And I just thank him for that, man. And we ended up leading the nation in rushing my senior year, man, which was great. I was fortunate enough to get with a great offensive program, and we were battling back and forth, me and Ironhead Hayward, and I just happened to beat him out by 4 yards for the nation's leading rusher.
Okay, so when did you figure it out at the collegiate level? It's your senior year when your vision, when your brain said, "Ah, I get it now." Like, some people see what you could see stuff what other people can't see as a running back. So
Yeah, I just stopped trying to do it my way. My
mm,
way didn't work, so I started listening to the coaches and doing it their way, and their way seemed to work a little better. So we got that put together, and like I said, John came in and showed that he cared about me as a person and not the football aspect of it. So learned a lot from him about growing up and being a man and taking care of responsibilities and that type of thing. So it was great to have him come in and do what he did for
oh
us.
wait, hold on, Icky. I'm gonna tease you on this one. Are you telling me you are uncoachable the first 3 years in college football? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, yeah, that's what I'm telling you, man.
Oh,
I
okay.
thought I was the shit, just thought I could do it my way, man, and it just wasn't happening, you know. So
Well,
so we
maybe
we we, we live and learn, man. We live
maybe
and learn.
will you
So
listen too much of Frank Sinatra's music, like My Way, consistently? So you kept saying it's my way.
I don't know what it was, man. I think it just being a hard headed ass kid, man. You know,
Right, right.
grew up in a one parent home and was used to trying to do shit my way instead of the right way.
I hear you. Now you're speaking of single mom. Is what happened to your father?
He was around, but he wasn't around. So
Okay.
you know, he was at that time he was doing drugs and that type of thing. So drinking quite a bit. So it was he was there, but he wasn't there. You know.
No, I hear you. I mean, I had the same thing in my life. I mean, my father left me when I was
Yeah.
4, so I don't know where he's at. I don't know. It could be you. I don't
Right.
know, but I'm a little too white.
Right.
All
No.
right,
No.
all
No. No. It could have been me. I was a little too young back then. I wasn't spreading my wings then.
exactly. But Ick, being at UNLV, right? I mean, were there any times that people were like, "Hey, come on, let's go gamble"? I mean, you're in the UNLV's right there. The strip is like what,
Oh yeah, man.
15 minutes
Oh
away?
yeah, but you learn your first year that you can't live there and gamble, man. You learn that your first year because every young kid wants to go in the casino and try to gamble, but when you do that and you lose that money, then and you got rent and all that, everything due. So you learn real fast that you're not a gambler and you can't be going to them casinos. But even if you do win big, you ain't old enough to be in there in the first place. So,
Ick, but you're a football
yeah.
player. They let you in, right? Back then, they were like, "Ah, he
Oh
plays,
yeah, yeah. Oh
right?"
yeah. They did more for the basketball players than the football players, but we had it decent though too.
Did you ever meet Tarkanian, the basketball coach?
Yeah. I met Tarkanian on my recruitment trip, man.
How was he
Took
as a
me into his
person?
office in the newly built Thomas and Mack Center, and he set me down and said that they were trying to get the football program going, and they thought I could be a big part of that of getting the football program going, and really wanted me to come to the UNLV, and sitting in Tark's office. I said, oh yeah, and then go out that night and get a taste of that nightlife. I was like, oh yeah, we definitely coming here.
So, all right. So, when you in the nightlife, did you bring a towel with Tarkanian? Did you party with him? Like, were you chewing on
Oh,
that towel?
no, I didn't party with Tarkanian, but I partied with his boys though.
Oh, okay. Well, listen, back then everything was on the house, right? Oh, you play for UNLV. We know who you are. Come on in, right?
Yeah, like I said, I hung out with the basketball players, man. They treated those guys like gods, man. So everything was pretty much on the house, meals, go to, the casino or go to the nightclub. It was unbelievable scene.
And women were all over you guys, right? I don't blame them. They should.
Well, I ain't gonna necessarily say that, but we had our we had our shared groupies though. Let's put it that way.
I love it. All right. So then, after UNLV, you get drafted. All right. You must be excited. Was your father in the picture? Like, was he like, "Oh man, that's my son. He got drafted." Did he come back in your life?
No, not really, not really. But I got a chance to go back and see him after I got drafted because he told me I wasn't gonna be shit. You ain't gonna be shit because I ain't shit. So I don't know why you going to that school. You need to bring your ass on back home and go to work with me. And I just kindly told him I'm not coming back here. I'm not never working with you. I said said I know I'm gonna make it big, and that was a little bit of my driving force too to prove that him that I could make it. And then I had, like I said, I had John Montgomery come and instill it in me even more. So, yeah.
Icky, when you got drafted, what was your signing bonus? Did you remember?
Um, I think my signing bonus was like 250.
250,000. Did you buy your mom a house right away?
250. Uh, not right away. Yeah, not right away, but yeah, 250K, and then I signed a 3-year deal worth where at that time was worth $1 million. That was one of the best second round contracts that happened around that time. So
I think
yeah.
in the
But the
first
money they making now though,
woo!
shit. Shit.
Unreal. It's unreal, right? You're
Um,
like
I mean, seventh rounders, free agencies. Free agents signing for $1 million a year contracts now, man. I'm like, wow, this has gotten crazy. Well, the college kids is making money now.
yeah.
Hell, high school kids is making money, man. It's crazy.
Yeah.
This NIL stuff. Then just woo. I got that five and that 4 and that 5 year old. I say that's my retirement plan.
So, Ick, what'd you do with the first? Okay, you got that
Yes, sir.
250. You got the 250,000. What'd you buy? A car? What'd you buy? The first thing. What'd you buy?
Yeah, I got me a Mercedes Benz.
Hmm?
Probably the worst investment I could have ever. The worst thing I could have ever done was to go spend that type of money on a car, But I did, and went and bought some jewelry and got me a couple of Uzis because I was from the ghetto, so we had to protect our shit. So yeah,
Did you
so
really
we
buy
so I
a
went and
Uzi?
got a few weapons, huh?
Did you really buy a Uzi?
Bought two of them.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. So because we pretty much rode everywhere we needed to go, and we spent a lot of time in L.A., a lot of time in Arizona because I worked out in Arizona, and then I went back to Vegas, spent a little time in Vegas. So when we call ourselves rolling and shit, so we had to be protected, because we all of us had jewelry and money in our pockets, so so it was some you had to protect yourself just in case you ran into some fools out there wanted to try to test you.
Well, I'm sure. Yeah, yeah. But Ick, since
Yeah.
but in the ghetto, in the hood, if you're an athlete, they leave you alone, don't they?
They pretty much leave you alone, but the guys I had in my entourage wasn't athletes, so and then I had my one cousin who get drunk and then he just talk crazy to people, so so we had and he family, so we got to protect him, so so we had to yeah. And I look back on that now, man, and be like, boy, that was some of the ignorant stuff you ever done. But we was young, didn't know no better, man. Out having fun, and so it was we to come out that on the right end.
Ick, was there ever a situation that you had to pull out the Uzi?
There was, at least we thought it was going to be a situation, but it de-escalated, but it was one of those incidents where we were in the club and some chick didn't want to talk to him, and so he did, disrespected her, called her a B, and then her people got upset, and so. And it was a good thing that the guy who happened to be her family was a guy that I knew. So I was able to, talk to him and man, apologize to him for it and get with my cousin and tell him he need to shut his ass up before I slap the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? So, just had to put him in check, man. And, because you can't be coming out here, man, disrespecting people because they don't want to talk to you.
Right. I mean,
You sitting up here drunk as hell. Don't nobody want to talk to a drunk. So, bruh, stay your ass out of people's play. Stay your ass out of people's face for I slap you because it pissed me off because I didn't know what was happening, but all I know is it was my cousin, and these motherfuckers was talking about doing something to him.
Ooh.
So we wasn't gonna let that happen. And so when I went in there and found out what actually happened, I'm like, man, nah, bro. I had to tell him, man, you can't roll with us no more.
Yeah, but
I said,
Ick,
cause we not coming out here. We coming out to have a good time. We're not coming out for you to get drunk and then be out here disrespecting people. That's not what we do.
Ick,
We out to have a good time.
Ick, you should
But
have.
I ain't gonna let nobody jump on you. I ain't gonna let nobody harm you. So now you gonna put me in a situation where I have a chance to. And at that time, I wasn't thinking like that.
Right.
At that time, if something happened to your people and you there, you gonna step up and do what you got to do to protect them or to protect you. Excuse me, protect them or to protect yourself. So we kind of nipped that in the bud. His ass got put on the back bus. His ass couldn't hang out no more.
Wow.
Especially if he was drinking, man. You can't hang out with us when you drinking because you don't know how to act.
Well, if you can't control your liquor, don't hang out. Stay home.
You can't hang out. You can hang out, but it's not gonna be with us.
Right, right. But Ick, this was before the season, before your rookie season. Like this was you signed
Huh?
this. You signed the contract already, and then this incident happened
Yeah.
right before the season started, right?
Yeah. This is because I went, because I was training in Arizona, and we would go to Vegas because Arizona and Vegas probably about 3-4 hours apart. So we would drive down to Vegas and hang out, because I had a few of my guys who were still in Vegas. So we go down there, hang out, go to the club, have a great time, man. And then this particular time, he just went off and they were like, man, and then one of my guys who was with us knew that was my cousin. He said, man, they finna jump on your cousin in there. Huh? So, so needless to say, we was, 10 toes down back there seeing what's up. And and when I went back there, the guy who was getting ready to, call himself finna put his hands on my family, I knew him.
All right.
And I said, man, what's going on? He's like, man, I don't know who this such is, but he disrespecting my people, man, called my people all kind of bitches and woo, woo, woo. I was like, what? So I looked at him, I was like, dude, did you do that? He's like, oh, cuz that bitch. I said, hold on, bro, hold on. I said, first of all, shut your mouth. You take your ass to the car right now. And I turned around and started talking to man, I apologize. He on that liquor, man. Bruh, anything I can do, let's squash this beef, man. Go out and let's go get a bottle and have a drink, man, and squash this, man. I apologize for that, man, because he had no right. And then I apologized to her as well. And I made his ass apologize too.
Well, you know what, Ick? You should have told him if the girl's not feeling you, leave her alone.
Leave her alone. And no, I didn't have to tell him that no more because his ass wasn't riding no more.
I love it. All right,
so I ain't had to tell him that at all. His ass wasn't riding no more. So the next couple of trips we went on, his ass didn't go. And and he was mad, he was pissed off. And I said, I don't care if you pissed, man. You're not going with us if you can't control your liquor, man. I said, you're going to mess around and either have us kill somebody or get ourselves killed.
Right.
Messing around behind your bull crap. That ain't going to happen, man. So he got put on punishment.
He got put on punishment, all right. So pretty much you're on house arrest.
Right, you're on house arrest. You can't go nowhere. Right. You can't go with us.
Exactly.
And so after that, he kind of straightened up because he didn't like staying.
Say that again. After that, what?
I said he kind of straightened up because he didn't like staying at home by himself.
Oh, okay. All right. So now you get to camp, right? You get to football camp. Ick, the first 6 games, you weren't really playing that much. So what was your preparation? Were you watching tape every day during camp? Were you preparing just in case I'm in the game?
Yeah, I was getting prepared, man. I was, Stanley Wilson, who's a starting fullback, man, was a good mentor to me, man. helped me. Him and James Brooks, who was the starting running back, helped me. And then Stanley had a little injury, had a little back injury. And when he got that back injury, that they put me in, and the rest was history. It didn't. I kind of kept that position and kind of had some great games there, and just had fun with it. So Stanley was recovering from the back, and we kind of missed him in that Super Bowl too.
Right. So were you a little upset the first 6 games? Were you thinking, Sam Weiss, why is he not putting me in? What the fuck is going on? Were you thinking like that?
No, not really, man.
No?
I was, because I was a rookie, man, and I knew that, that I was just like in college, I was gonna have to wait my turn, but I wanted to, and my college coach kept telling me, he said, "Big Hoss, you good enough to play, but you gonna have to wait your turn." He said, "But when your turn do come, just make sure you ready. To study your plays, make sure you ready, so when you do get in the game, they may not want to take you out." So that's what we did. So we prepared like we were gonna be starting, and we just kept on pecking away at it.
Now you have to show when you get the reps in practice, right? That's where you really got to show that, hey, I'm ready to play, right? It's important to practice really
Oh
hard,
yeah.
right?
Yeah, practice is important. You got to definitely perform in practice in order to get on the field. And if you go out there and you don't know the plays, and you can't decipher when they do an audible, because a lot of audible change the play that you originally called, and it changes to a totally different play, and you got to know the words and terminology, what it means when he called a different play. You got to know what your assignment is on that play. So people try to say football players are dumb, but they're not. Football players have to be smart. The dumb ones don't make it. I done
Right.
seen a bunch of players with talent who couldn't make it because they couldn't learn the plays. And so now now with the terminology they have now, you got to even be more smarter nowadays. Not only do you got to know your position, you got to know the other running back position. You got to know what the receivers is doing. And what the play is called. It's a lot that goes in preparation for a game.
So now, now you're established. Now everybody loves you, right? You're scoring touchdowns. You score like 15 touchdowns that year, right? You also
Yeah,
you also go to the
yeah.
Super Bowl, but now Cincinnati is welcoming you. Oh yeah, Ickey, come to my restaurant. Come here. I got you, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, feeling good about it, man. The city's on fire. We winning ball games, man. Everywhere we go, it's a cluster of us because we were a real tight knit group too. Because Sam Weiss did something innovative. Because the year before they had a little race war type thing going on in there. There was white guys against the black guys, man. So when training camp came, Sam Weiss took a defensive player and roomed him with an offensive player, and took a black player and roomed him with a white player. So we got to kind of know each other in training camp. And I had a guy by the name of Rich Romer, who was my roommate. Was our I think Rich was our 6th round pick out of West Virginia. So we got to know each other, man, and it was just it was a great thing that Sam did, because we became close as a unit. And if we go out, one of us getting in a fight, everybody fighting. It was a team type thing. So it was great, man. We all hung out, outside of football. So it was great.
So wait a minute. Well, back to the race thing. What happened the year before? What was going on?
I don't know. To be true, I wasn't there. So all,
Okay.
all I know is they had a little race tension there, and the white guys and the black guys on the team wasn't getting along, and so they had a little something going on with that. But when I came in, And I didn't know that until I actually got there and, was wondering, because I was wondering why. Well, why they got me rooming with this white guy?
Hmm.
Normally, I'm rooming with a black guy, but, they had rooming with a white guy. And then when we got to the meeting, Sam talked about, the race relations that went on last year, that we wasn't going to have that we were going to be a united team. So, so that's what he did. And so it worked for us. We all got to know each other. I got to know him, got to know where he come from and all that, man. So it was good for us.
I was hanging out with Leonard Marshall a couple of days ago, right here in New York, but in Jersey,
Yeah.
and he told me that Bill Parcells was the type of coach that he'd be like, black, white, we're all hanging out together. I'm paying for all your dinners. We're all going out. That's how it's going to be.
Right.
So that's a good thing what Sam Weiss did because, I
Oh
think,
yeah, that was great, man. It brought us together, man. We
yeah.
we 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 all went out and ate together, man, and got to know each other. So got to know each other's families, and it was a great thing, man.
And
We
then,
enjoyed it.
and then you got a restaurant called The Precinct, right? They got a name
Oh yeah, yeah,
on the
yeah. They
menu.
had a little chicken icky in there, baby.
I love it. Everybody loves
Oh
Ickey.
yeah,
How can people not love you, man? How can people not
oh
love you?
yeah, no doubt.
When I was a kid watching you, I was like, I love this guy. Look how he dances in the end zone, right? It was great.
Oh yeah.
So, Ick,
We
when
had some fun, brother. That's what it was all about.
I know you made it fun. You know what? It's a kid's game. Why not have fun, right? And when you take it too seriously and not having fun, it's not a
Correct.
game anymore.
Yeah, 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 no doubt.
So with the Ickey Shuffle, right? I mean, I know everybody's going to ask you this, but I want to really be specific. Where did the thought process come from? Did you watch a player do a dance, or you just said to yourself, you know what? Next time I score, I'm going to dance?
Well, I actually flew my mom in for a game against the Cleveland Browns. I started. My kids at the time were 5 and 2, and so I started. Got up and started playing some music. Got up and started dancing, and I told my mom, if I score tomorrow, this is what I'm gonna do. And she was like, "Not." I said, "I got to, ma. I got to." So I scored, and it started where I just kind of took my hands in between my legs and bounced up and down. The first time I did it, Ricky Dixon came in. He was like, "Woods, what was that?" I'm like, "Man, that was my celebration dance." He was like, "Man, that ish was whack, man. That was whack." I was like, "What you mean it was whack, Rich?" He was like, "Yeah, Rick, what you mean it was whack?" He said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, what you think I ought to do? Put some steps to it?" He was like, "Yeah, throw some steps to it." I said, "All right." I said, so the whole week we were getting ready to play the New York Jets the next week. Whole week I'm thinking about what can I do? What can I do? I couldn't come up with nothing. And then 5 minutes before it was time to go out and get warmed up, it just hit me. I was like, Rick, check this out, man. This is what I'm going to do if I score today. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to hop back 3 times and spike the ball. He was like, oh, hell yeah, Ick, man. That's going to be live. That's going to be live. And I tell everybody, man, I was fortunate enough to be in the right place at the right time. We were winning ball games and we made it to the Super Bowl that year, man. And that thing caught on. So it was I was fortunate, very fortunate.
Yeah, I'm glad that Ricky Dixon told you straight up it was whack right in the beginning, and then you had to add some add some more
He
rhythm
sure
into it.
did, because me and Rick had played in a few All-Star games together, man. We played in the Japan Bowl, the Hula Bowl, and the Senior Bowl. So we was on that tour. So we got to hang out quite a bit and got to be cool. And when he was the Bengals' first round draft pick, and I was the Bengals' second round draft pick, so we had already developed a bond there just by hanging out at those All-Star games. Me, him, and Thurman Thomas. So we had a great time, man. But I tell you what, I was fortunate enough, man, to get on a great team with guys like Anthony Munoz, Max Montoya, Joe Walters, Bruce Kozerski, Bruce Reimers, Rodney Holman. Those guys up there opening up, Brian Blados, those guys up there opening up those holes for me, man. So I was fortunate to have some great offensive linemen.
Did you get along with Boomer Esiason?
Yeah, Boomer was cool, man. Boomer was cool to me. Some people say Boomer's an asshole, but I didn't get to see the asshole side of him because I played with him, we got treated different than just the average person on the streets.
Mm-hmm.
So, but Boomer commanded the huddle. So if he was in the huddle talking, not to be talking because he'll cuss your ass out now. So,
What do you?
that was his huddle now. That was his huddle. So if you're in a huddle talking, trying to get the play call, you need to shut up and listen. So, you knew that though. So, but yeah, Boom was a good guy, man. Boom was a good dude.
Ick, what were the hot spots in Cincinnati? Was it like you had to go to Kentucky to go out with the fellas?
Yeah, the waterfront was in Kentucky. They had a Jello's was in Kentucky. All the little spots was in Kentucky. They had a few spots in Cincinnati too, man. But if you really wanted to hang out, it just go right over the river there, right into Kentucky, man. Boomer had a little spot called the waterfront, and then they had a little spot called Jello's where most of the bros hung out, man. So it was off the chain, brother. It was off the
So,
chain.
Ickey, those broads were all over you guys, right? Like, I mean, come on, let's be honest. You guys are young. You're athletes. You're playing for a professional team. You're the 1% of the world, right? Well, women were going nuts for you guys, right? I mean, it's normal.
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. When we walk in the club, man, heads turned, and a few of the guys was upset because all the honeys was running over there to us, So them guys, them football players ain't shit. Leave them alone, But we did our thing though, man. We did our thing. Bunch of us was a bunch of the guys was married and had wives, man. So we didn't cause no fuss.
Right, but I'm just saying, like, the guys that were single that weren't married, I'm sure that it
Oh
was
yeah,
normal, right?
guys that was single had a great time. Oh yeah. Well, married guys had a great time too.
Oh,
Don't
okay.
get me wrong. We had a good time drinking and conversating and then going home.
Shooting the shit. I get it.
No doubt.
Has it ever happened like you'll be at a bar and let's say it's a away game at a bar and a person will be like, wait a minute, aren't you Ickey Woods, man? Aren't you that guy? Did you ever like play? Nah, that's not me.
At an away game.
Yeah.
We didn't really go out at away games, man. We came in like the day of the day before the day before the game, and we'd get to the hotel. We probably had maybe 2 or 3 hours to hang out, and then we have dinner. Then right after dinner, we'd have team meetings, and then right after team meetings was over about 9, and then you probably had about 2 hours because bed check was at 11.
Oh, bed check was at 11. Holy shit.
Oh yeah. They had bed checks, so we had a game the next day. So they were making sure your ass was in that room.
Ick, be honest.
Now if you was good enough to sneak out after bed check, then that shit was on you.
All right. So Ick, did that ever happen to you? Be honest. Come on, man. Did you ever?
Oh no, I wasn't sneaking out, man, because I was a rookie, man. I wasn't trying to get fined, bruh.
Okay.
Because you get caught trying to sneak out, man, they gonna hit your pockets. And I wasn't trying to get. Now I went to a game when I was injured in L.A. and in Seattle. Now I was able to go hang out then because I knew I wasn't playing in the game when game time came. So so I was able to go hang out, and I didn't really have a curfew because I wasn't playing no way.
Okay. But you heard players be sneaking out sometimes, right?
Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah. Players be sneaking out, no doubt about that. I just couldn't do it myself because I didn't want to get caught because I think that fine was like $5,000.
which is equivalent to what,
Yeah,
50 grand right now?
and back when I played, $5 grand was a nice little hunk of change.
Oh yeah, it was. Absolutely.
Well, $5 grand, I got a nice little hunk of change today, but the money they get paid now, $5 grand ain't even a script or a scratch, you know?
Right. So
Yeah, man.
during the Super Bowl week, right? When did you guys have to fly in? Let's say the game it was on a Sunday. You come in what, Monday? A week before?
Tuesday.
All right. So
Tuesday the week before.
okay, so Tuesday, give me the schedule. What do you guys do Tuesday? Once you land, then what happens?
We check into the hotel, then we go to practice Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then we have walkthrough on Friday, and then show helmets and T-shirts on Friday, walkthrough on Saturday, and then we played the game on Sunday.
Okay. And the curfew was what, 11 o'clock? Same thing? Saturday night, 11?
Still, yeah. Curfew's 11 o'clock. Yep, and curfew went in effect. I think curfew went in effect on Thursday.
Okay, so you couldn't go out that whole week. You're staying in.
Yeah, pretty much, because curfew was at 11, so they wanted everybody to be in. So we go to practice the next day and get ready, and they gave us plenty of time because the week leading up to the Super Bowl, we didn't even we could go home, didn't have to report, so we didn't have to report back. So after our AFC Championship game, we went to the facility on Monday, and Tuesday was normally our off day. So after Monday going to the facility, we was off for a week. We didn't have to report back until that following Monday.
Oh, okay. So that whole week you were pretty much off. Then you could do whatever you want. Then.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, pretty much off. Do whatever you wanted. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So I went back home to California, and went back there talking because we playing the 49ers. So I went back there talking to a gang of trash, how we gonna kick their ass in the Super Bowl. And we should have. We let their ass off the hook. Yeah. We should have. Yeah. Damn Sam White go to that damn prevent defense, prevented us from winning the damn game.
Right. Listen, it was a close game. Well, they beat you 2016.
Yeah, it was.
Right?
It was a good game. It was a good game, no doubt.
It was entertaining. It was really a good game. Ickey,
yeah.
When do you have meetings like the advanced scouting? Like, is it like that Friday, Saturday before the game on Sunday? Is it like, hey, Ickey, here's the scouting report about Ronnie Lott. Here's the scout. This is what he does.
No. We got the scouting report on Tuesday.
All right? And then what did they tell you, Ickey? Watch out for what?
You just gotta watch them. You just gotta watch the guys. It's the defense that they play. This the play we're gonna try to run against that defense. And if everybody block their man, then the play will be successful. But you gotta win most of your battles. You're not gonna win them all. So they made some plays, we made some plays, but you had to know what 42 was on the field, though.
Okay.
Yeah, 42 was bringing the funk, so you had to know where he was at all times.
Where was the Super Bowl that year?
The year I went was in Miami.
Oh, in Miami. Wow. So listen,
yeah.
I don't want to remind you. I mean, you guys lost, but then you guys stayed in, right? You didn't go anywhere after that, right?
Yeah, they had we had a little party and everything that everybody went to, man. It was, nowadays, man, they can lose games and shit, and they go out and party hard like a mother. I just wasn't bred like that, man. I lose a game, I'm mad for at least 5-6 days, man. I'm
right.
I'm pissed off for most of the week, man. These cats nowadays, man, they lose a game, they out partying like they ain't never played a game.
That was just crazy because I would feel the same way too. If I lose, I don't want to go anywhere.
Man,
especially the big stage.
These guys, but they're different breed now, man. They're different breed.
Ick, who was your great friend? Was it Ricky? Was your right hand man?
Yeah, Rick was a real good friend. Eric Thomas and Solomon Wilcox and Joe Kelly was probably Um, three of the closest, and we're still close to this day. We all still live here in the Cincinnati area. So, and then they have about we got Barney Bussey, Ira Hillary. We got about maybe 20 guys from that championship team that still lives in the Cincinnati area.
You know what's crazy because I talked to Solomon when we were at that event
Yeah,
where I met you. What's it? Is it Gridiron? Gridiron?
get a gridiron greats.
Yeah, Gridiron Greats. And I was talking to Solomon and I said, "Yeah, is Ickey here?" He's like, "Oh yeah, he's down there." I'm like, "What? Holy shit! I gotta meet Ickey. Where is he? Where is he?" He's like, "Go all the way down there. I'm telling you, you're gonna see him." And that's how I saw you. I was like, "Oh shit!"
Oh yeah, that's my guy.
Yeah, Solomon's a great guy, man. He was telling us great stories.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
and then, so let me ask you this, Ick, that the career, you had to end your career short, and it really sucks because you were so good and so entertaining. Was it hard to say to yourself, I got to get a real job now? I'm in my mid 20s only.
It was difficult, but at that time, I had four kids and I was married, had a wife and four kids to look after, man. So I had to get out and go to work, man. And I didn't really care what anybody thought of me, man. I had to put food on the table and clothes on my baby's back. So my grandma always told me opinions are like asshole. Everybody got one and they stink. So I don't care what nobody think about me, bro. I was gonna make sure my kids had clothes on their backs and food on the table.
So, what was your first job? First real job right afterwards?
Sales. I did sales, man. I was, I had to gift the gab. I was a people person, so I went into sales, man. I sold steaks and chicken and seafood. Yeah, I was in the meat business for a while. Did that for a while, man. It was good. It was good, man. I enjoyed it and enjoyed. Got to go out and meet people, and and people would see me at their door, and I tell them who I am, and you're not Ickey Woods. Yeah. So I had to carry one of my little footballs, a card around with me to show them. Oh, it's me. Here you go. Oh, well, what did you do the shuffle? Yeah, you buy 3 cases of meat. I'll do the shuffle for you.
Listen, if they had cell phones back then with cameras, forget about it. You
Oh, yeah, yeah. Well, good thing they didn't have them back then.
right? But I'm just saying, can you imagine? Oh wait, you're Ickey Woods. Okay, I'll buy
Yeah.
3 cases if you do the shuffle, and I got to video you.
Right. On the video.
Right. Oh, all right. So
Yeah,
so while you
so
were selling stuff, and I mean, listen, the name Ickey Woods really helped, right? They're like, oh yeah, hell yeah, I'll buy it
oh
off you,
yeah, no
right?
doubt, no doubt, no doubt. It got me in a bunch of doors that the regular person wouldn't have got into.
Ick, with the Ickey Shuffle with the commercials and all that, you made good chunk of that too, right?
Oh yeah. We did good on the commercials, yes, sir.
And how did it come out? How did they approach you with the commercial? Did your agent tell you, "Hey, listen, I got a great opportunity for you. This is what they want."
No, actually they called me the Bengals called me and said that someone wanted to do a commercial, wanted to know if I was interested. Did I want to take their number, or did they want them that I want them to give them my number? So I said, well, you guys give them my number and just have them call me. I said, but let me have their number too, just in case. And so he called me in about an hour and asked me would I be interested in doing a commercial, and I was like, well, what's the premise of the commercial? And she was like, well, we don't know as of right now, but we know we want to use the shuffle. I said, okay, great. Let me know. Put the numbers together and let's make it happen. So we put the numbers together and there went the Geico commercial. Woo! Get them cold cuts.
Yeah.
So great time.
Wow, Ick, I think your Ickey Shuffle should be patent because if anyone does it, they gotta pay you. How's that?
Oh, it sounds good, brother. Sounds good. Yep. And I appreciate you getting me on your show, man. Got about another 3 4 minutes, man, and I gotta I
Yeah.
gotta run. I got another appointment to get to.
Okay, so Ickey, were you there when Bo Jackson got hurt and that ended his NFL career?
I was, and I was there when Bo Jackson fumbled that ball and they gave him back to him too. So yeah, I was there for that one. But I didn't think the injury was that severe. You know, I seen him make the tackle. I seen Kevin make the tackle, and then I seen Bo get up and was limping. But I thought it was a ankle actually, and then the reports came out that it was a hip, and and that was that. He never really got back to the full potential as far as playing football. He was still able to do a little bit in baseball, but he's a great guy though. It's just unfortunate, that happened to him.
I know you got 3 minutes left, Ick. What are you doing now as far as I know you got the charity for your son,
Yeah.
Javante, that you lost. Talk to me
Yes.
about that. What are you doing now?
Well, yeah, we got a foundation for my son, asthma the asthma. And so we started a foundation called the Javante, Jovante Woods Foundation.org is our website. You can go on the website, see all the great things that we're doing. And then personally, I'm doing something called BG Wealth. And what it is we're day traders. We go in and copy a code and take it to the exchange and place it in the exchange and we make money off the exchange. So it's a great opportunity, and that's pretty much what I'm doing now, man. Just taking care of these grandbabies, man, and living life.
You know what, Ick? You're the best grandpa ever. Seriously, man. What you're
Thank you, bro. I
doing,
appreciate
what
that.
you're
Thank you.
doing,
I work hard at making sure my grandbabies are taken care of.
because you know what? Just like Marlon Brando says in The Godfather, a man that doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man.
You already know that, baby.
You know what I mean? Ickey, I love you, brother, man. You're the best. Seriously.
Yeah, man.
You
Hey, man, I sure appreciate you having me on, man. And let's do it again soon.
absolutely. Listen, when the season starts, we'll talk Bengals. I know we didn't have a chance to talk about Bengals, but I love your lifestyle. I'd rather get to know you. You know what I mean? So,
I appreciate that, brother.
all right. Well, listen, have a great time. I think you're going to Vegas tomorrow, right? The charity event?
Yes, I am. Yep, sure enough. Yep, I'll be in Vegas for a couple of days getting my son's foundation golf outing together.
And where can people go if they want to donate to your charity?
They can go to the website. It's called Javante, and that's spelled Jovante Woods Foundation.org.
And you're going to have a lot of people there in Vegas tomorrow?
I don't know. No, where the actual tournament is in April.
Oh, in April. Okay.
I'm going down to do a little leg work and meet with some people and get some things finalized.
Ickey, again, you're the best. I enjoyed you so much. I love you, man. Seriously.
Love and respect, brother. Love and respect. I appreciate your call.
You got it. Thank you. Have a great one, man. You're the
All right.
best.
All right, buzz.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Yeah.